The video you're about to watch is an important one to me. It's important to me because it's about a family I love. It's important to me because it's a great example of what we want to be as a church and what we want to produce. I love the Waye family. I've known them for many years. I've watched their ministry and their lives and the way in which God has continued to lead them and guide them. And I've watched their desire to be obedient to what God has called them to do. In the next few minutes, you're going to hear their story. And I want to ask you to not only listen carefully, but I want you to prayerfully consider partnering with what they're doing. I'm going to. I hope many of you will. And I can't wait to be a part of what God is going to do through the Wayes.
London has such a bad reputation for being such a difficult place spiritually. It can feel that the ministry there is just hopeless, that they're spiritually dead, and we might as well move on from that place and stop trying.
We served there a number of years ago, and it's really just never left us. It always burdened us to want to take a bit of what we have here at Prince Avenue back to them and to see what kind of help we might be able to be to those who are ministering there.
Our greatest need clearly is to reach more people with the good news of Jesus. The vast majority of people in London have no idea about the gospel, and so if we can get any extra help possible, it's just going to really be a blessing and a joy to us.
And I think that so many of these pastors and their wives are living in that. They live in this cold, difficult place with no one to turn to. They're supposed to be the one that everyone comes to for answers. They're supposed to know how to solve the problems and point others to Jesus, but they themselves have no one to go to with their problems.
We've got to know Chris and Sherry over several years, and we love them. They're so personable and humble. Also, they know what London's like. They haven't got any romantic views of how tough it is to live in the city. So I just think, yeah, they're seasoned workers and they're humble workers.
The London that we know and that we're going to work with, the Lord is working there.
We see this as a real gospel partnership. The primary church that we'll be working with is the Slade Evangelical Church in Southeast London. It's a church over 100 years old, and there's a network of churches that they're connected with, all solid gospel preaching churches there.
We really want to have the opportunity to bring churches that feel alone and isolated and like there's no one else that understands their struggles together and being able to be a support system.
Every one of these churches individually are doing all that they can, and they have big vision, big heart, a big love for the gospel, but we are firm believers that they can do much more together than they could ever do on their own. We want to come alongside them, give of our resources, give of our time.
And also help bridge a partnership between Prince and these churches.
We love the Waye family. They are us. I believe it is our responsibility as a church at Prince to care for them, to financially support them, and also to partner with them as we send short-term teams to be a part of fulfilling the Great Commission in London.